Hi everyone, welcome back to Sri Sampath Vinayaka Learn Easy channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss the examples, try this, do these problems and think and discuss problems of exercise 11.2. Here the first example is, that is the fourth example in the chapter is, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, AB is equal to 5 centimeters and ACB is equal to 30 degrees. Draw the triangle here. In this triangle A, B, C, okay na, angle B is equal to 90 degree according to the given problem. Okay. Now see, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree and also given AB is equal to 5 centimeters. Angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. Okay, see my AB is equal to 5 centimeters and ACB is equal to 30 degree. So he is asking you to find the rest of the two sides BC and AC. One thing you have to remember every time while solving the problems of trigonometry. If we know any two values of the given triangle except that 90, okay, that means two sides, one side and one angle or two angles, then definitely we will find the rest of all the values related to the given triangle. See, in this triangle, okay, I am having two values or not, I have to check. Yes, I am having AB one side and the angle C 30 degree. Here, see ma, firstly I want to find BC, that is required side by known side. Okay, required side by known side with respect to the given angle. Okay, forms which trigonometric ratio we have to check ma. See, required side by known side with respect to that angle. Here let us suppose the required side is BC. Okay, now see, I want BC and the known side is AB. Okay, with respect to this 30 degree, okay, BC by AB means what you have to think. I hope you understand. Firstly assume I want to calculate BC. So BC by AB with respect to that 30, BC by AB means, tell me what, adjacent side by opposite side, that is cot. Okay, cot 30 degrees. So that means in the triangle ABC, I have to calculate cot 30 degree. Cot 30 is equal to BC by AB. I hope you understand everyone. Okay, so this is the strategy we have to follow. Else you may find tan also here. Okay, see ma, that implies cot 30 means what is the trigonometric ratio value for the angle 30, cot 30 ma, that is root 3. So root 3 is equal to BC by the AB is 5. That implies BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeters. BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeters ma. See ma, now AC can be calculated by using Pythagoras theorem, else you may follow the same strategy here. See, now the required side here is AC, that known side here is AB. So with respect to this 30, AC by AB means what ma? Hypotenuse by opposite side. With respect to this 30, tell me ma, hypotenuse by opposite side means cosecant 30. What is cosecant 30 ma? We know that cosecant 30 is 2. That is AC by AB. AB in the sense 5. Okay, that implies AC is equal to 5 2s are 10 centimeters. Understand ma? In this way, we will find the unknown sides. Example 5. A chord of a circle of radius 6 cm is making an angle 60 degree at the center. Then he is asking us to find the length of the chord. This problem is again going to be solved in two different methods. First see, let us draw a circle with center O and let AB is the chord. Okay, this chord AB makes 60 degree at the center is set. So we have to remember one thing. In the isosceles triangle, we know the base angles are same. So the rest of the base angles are 120 degrees and each one is equal. So it is 60 and it is 60. I hope you understand everyone. See, each angle becomes 60 and 60. So simply this triangle OAB becomes an equilateral triangle. OA is equal to OB is equal to 6 centimeters. Why? Because the radius is 6 centimeters. Okay na? And angle OAB is equal to 60 degree. That is angle A plus angle B is equal to 120 degrees since angle sum property. Angle sum property. See ma, by that angle sum property, angle A plus angle B is equal to 120 degrees. And we know that angle A is equal to angle B. Since angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay nama? That is angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 60 degrees. Okay now, why? Because see, angle A plus angle B 120 and angle A and angle B are same. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 60 degrees. So if OAB is an equilateral triangle, then all its sides are same, no? That is triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So OA is equal to OB is equal to AB is equal to 6 centimeters. Therefore, chord AB is equal to 6 centimeters. It is a oral question, half mark bit also ma. Okay, directly you may write. If the chord AB subtends 60 degrees at the center means the triangle OAB becomes an equilateral triangle. If it is an equilateral triangle, then we know that all the sides are equal. So OA is equal to OB is equal to AB is equal to 6 centimeters. This is one method. Okay. Another method I am going to explain you now. See ma, in the second method, we know that AOB is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because AO is equal to OB is equal to 6 centimeters. No ma. So simply this OAB is an isosceles triangle. We know that in an isosceles triangle, if a perpendicular drawn to the base through this vertex O that bisects the base. So draw OC perpendicular to AB. Then that OC bisects that AB ma. That is AC is equal to CB is equal to AB by 2. Now just consider this small triangle AOC. AOC. Here AO is equal to 6 centimeters and the vertical angle is going to be bisected now. That is why it is 30 degrees. In this triangle AOC is equal to 30 degrees and AO is equal to 6 centimeters. Now we know that in any triangle, if we know two values related to the triangle, then we will calculate the rest of all the required values. So see, in this triangle I know two values, that is one angle and one side. So I will find whatever the values I want. So simply I want AC here. Why? Because if I know AC, then doubling this AC I will get AB. For that we have to calculate AC in this triangle. To obtain AC, okay, we have to use the same strategy, that is required side by known side with respect to the given angle. What will be the trigonometric ratio? We have to find it out. See ma, here the required side is AC. That known side is AO. AC by AO with respect to that given angle 30, that is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse means sin 30 is equal to AC by AO. Sin 30 means 1 by 2, that is AC by AO 6. Then AC is equal to 2 1s are 2 3s are. AC is equal to 3 centimeters ma. If AC is equal to 3 centimeters, then AB is equal to 2 into AC, that is equal to 2 into 3, that is equal to 6 centimeters ma. Okay na? In this way also you may find the chord AB. See ma, example 6. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree, PQ is equal to 3 centimeters, PR is equal to 6 centimeters is stated in the question, and he is asking us to determine angle QPR and angle PRQ from the triangle. Okay na? As we know that if we know any two values of the triangle, okay na, then we will calculate whatever the remaining values he is going to mention in the question. See, in this triangle I know two values related to the triangle, that is the two sides PQ and PR. Then I can calculate whatever the values he is going to ask. Now for that, see ma, given in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree, PQ is equal to 3 centimeters, PR is equal to 6 centimeters ma. These are the given things in the triangle. See ma, if I want to calculate angle QPR, with this angle P, okay now you may write PQ by PR or PR by PQ, whatever you want to write ma. So see, I am going to write PQ by PR. Okay, you have to consider the two sides. Now with respect to that angle P, what is PQ by PR, you have to check. With respect to this angle P, PQ by PR means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse is nothing but cos. So cos of that angle QPR is equal to PQ by PR ma. So cos of angle QPR is equal to 3 by 6. That is nothing but 1 by 2. Cos which value gives 1 by 2 ma? Cos 60 degrees. So cos of angle QPR is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, by comparing both sides, angle QPR is equal to 60 degrees ma. Okay. This is the value of angle QPR. Similarly, see ma, here you are going to calculate with respect to R. With respect to R means PRQ. With respect to PRQ, this side by this side or this side by this side you may use ma. So I am going to use this PQ by PR. See, with respect to R, PQ by PR means opposite side by hypotenuse, that is sine. So sine of angle PRQ I am going to write. What is PQ by PR ma? 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. So that means sine of angle PRQ gives us 1 by 2. Okay na, sine what value gives us 1 by 2 ma? Sine 30 degrees. By comparing both sides, okay na, so angle PRQ is equal to 30 degrees ma. Okay na. You may calculate that PRQ by using angle sum property ma. Why? Because we know that P plus R is equal to 90 degrees and we obtain P as 60 degree, then definitely that R value as 30 degrees ma. Okay, this is a simple question. See, once again I am going to explain you the logic. Whenever he is going to ask you to find the angle by giving two sides, then you have to compare the ratio of the two sides with respect to that given angle. Which type of or which trigonometric ratio or which trigonometric function it is going to be formed. By taking those two sides, you have to check ma. By comparing its values, definitely you will calculate the required angles. Example 7. If sin A minus B is equal to 1 by 2, cos A plus B is equal to 1 by 2, where that 0 is less than A plus B is less than or equal to 90 and A is greater than B, then he is asking us to find A, B ma. So given C ma here, it's a very important and easy question. Given sin A minus B is equal to 1 by 2 ma. Sin what value gives equal to 1 by 2, we have to write here. Sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2, we know that. Okay, so see ma, if I want to calculate any unknown values in a trigonometric ratio, then my first strategy is I have to convert the given trigonometric ratio and the value into the same trigonometric ratios. That means, see here I am having sin a minus b is equal to 1 by 2. So I have to convert this 1 by 2 into some sine angles. Then both sides sines are going to be removed. Then you are going to obtain an equation a minus b is equal to 30 degrees. This is your equation 1 by comparing both sides. Okay, now one more equation given, a cos a plus b is equal to 1 by 2. See here I am having cos a plus b is equal to 1 by 2. So I have to check cos which value is equivalent to 1 by 2. So cos 60 we know that. So here I am going to write cos a plus b. So by this cos a plus b is equal to 60 degrees now. This is our equation 2. So by adding equation 1 and 2, we are going to find those unknown values. Okay now, a minus b is equal to 30, a plus b is equal to 60. Okay, so these two b values are going to be cancelled here. 2a is equal to 90 degrees. That implies a is equal to 45 degrees now. If a is equal to 45 degrees, then 2 implies, that is 45 degrees plus b is equal to 60 degrees ma. Therefore b is equal to 15 degrees. See ma, do this. Page number 279. Find cosecant 60, secant 60 and cot 60. And try this, page number 279. Find sin 30, cos 30, tan 30, cosecant 30, secant 30 and cot 30 by using ratio concepts. And try this in page number 281. Find the ratios for tan 90 degrees, cosecant 90 degrees and cot 90 degrees is asking. All these three concepts, okay, we discussed in a video trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Okay now, in that video we explained everything, okay now, detailedly how to find the trigonometric ratios for the specific angles. Okay, to know the answers, once watch the video, that is the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Now see, that you can discuss in the page number 280. Discuss with your friends about the following conditions is asking. Okay, now what can you say about cosecant 0 is equal to 1 by sin 0? Is it defined and why? See ma, he is asking cosecant 0 is equal to 1 by sin 0. Okay, is it defined and why? Cosecant 0 is equal to 1 by sin 0. Yes ma, that is true, because 1 by sin 0 is equal to cosecant 0. Why? Because cosecant and sine are reciprocal to each other, no? So we have to find its value first. Cosecant 0. What is cosecant 0 degree? Cosecant 0 degree means 1 by sin 0. Now sin 0 means 0. So 1 by 0 is equal to not defined. That is why here he asked, is it defined? No, because the sin 0 is 0. The denominator must not be 0 in any fraction. Okay, that's why cosecant 0 is equal to 1 by 0. Okay now, is it defined means it is not defined. Why means the denominator value here is 0. Similarly, what can you say about cot 0 is equal to 1 by tan 0? Is it defined? Why again asking why? Yes, cot 0 is equal to 1 by tan 0 because cot and tan are reciprocal to each other. Then cot 0 is equal to 1 by tan 0 means 0. 1 by 0 means undefined. So here your answer is not defined. Why? In the sense here the denominator is 0. Now secant 0 is equal to 1. Why is asking? We know that secant 0 degree is equal to 1 by cos 0. Okay, 1 by cos 0 means 1 by cos 0 value is 1. So 1 by 1 is equal to 1. So yes, secant 0 is equal to 1 because secant 0 is 1 by cos 0 and cos 0 is 1. So 1 by 1 is equal to 1 ma. See ma, think and discuss of page number 282. Okay, so what can you say about the values of sin A and cos A as the values or as the angle values increases from 0 degree to 90 degree. Okay, once see the values now. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 degrees. Okay, for those specific angles, what is sine and what is cos we have to see. Sin 0 is equal to 0, it is 1 by 2, it is 1 by root 2, it is root 3 by 2 and it is 1 ma. It is 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. See, by observing sin and cos values for the given specific angles from 0 to 90, okay, once see ma, as the angle increases 0 to 90, sin values are increased from 0 to 1. As the angle value increases from 0 to 90, cos values are decreased from 1 to 0. That we have to write here ma. Okay. So, what can you observe in the sense? We observe that if angle 0 to 90 degree, then sin values are from 0 to 1. Similarly, if 0 to 90 degree, then cos values are from 1 to 0. Okay. So this is the observation here. Now, if A is greater than or equal to B, then sin A is greater than or equal to sin B. Is it true is asking. Yes ma, it is true. Why? Because if the angle is more, okay na, the sin value is also more ma. So A is greater than or equal to B. So sin A is also greater than or equal to sin B. Why? Because here we discussed. We have to consider all these from 0 to 90 only ma. That is why. Okay, now see. So here we have to write true. Okay, now if A is greater than or equal to B, then cos A is greater than or equal to cos B. Is it true is asking. It is false ma. We have to check all these values from 0 to 90 only. We are not going to consider beyond that 90. So see, A is greater than or equal to B in the sense, see ma here. Cos A is greater than or equal to cos B is stated. If the, see ma here, 45 is greater than this 30. Okay, this 1 by root 2 is less than this root 3 by 2. Else come to these two values ma, then you can understand easily. 90 is greater than 60, but cos 90 is, okay, less than that cos 60. Okay, that is why if A is greater than or equal to B, then cos A is less than or equal to cos B. That's true. But here he gave cos A is greater than or equal to cos B. So it is false ma. Okay na? That's our answer.